The dictation will start in 5 seconds. I have come here to see things for myself, tell you of our aims and ideals, and find out your needs and ambitions. I want to dispel any apprehensions you may have. For one thing, I want to remove the impression some people have that we harbor any ill feeling towards Hyderabad on account of the past mistakes of some people here. We harbor no such rancor. Let no one now nurse any ambitions to kill and gain so called martyrdom. Whatever is legal is fully acceptable, whatever the cost. Now it is up to the ministers to see what is to be done about past crimes. The people who were responsible for these things in a big way have already run away. But I need your cooperation to ensure that no innocent person suffers in their stead. Another thing I want to say is that our decades of slavery, not just in Hyderabad but all over India, have left us inept. Our millions of unemployed must be turned to productive work. In greater production lies India's redemption. Self rule has raised many hopes and expectations, but these can be met only out of greater production. There are some who think we should immediately apportion out whatever India has right now, but that would be a sharing of poverty. That the way the communists want it to be done would be madness. Even their mentors, the Chinese, have not done it that way. Assault, murder, and pillage among poor villagers is hardly the way to bring about communism. It is a blot on communism itself. I have said before, and let me warn again, that I will root out such people. I have not seen such a- atrocities anywhere. What I particularly deplore is the sources of these people's arms and ammunition. Who are the brains behind this kind of things? Are they from outside Hyderabad, or are they in the Nalgonda area? No out there, this would be picked up by the military. They are right here in Hyderabad or Secunderabad, sitting pretty. We have today given the Hyderabad administration an experienced person from our services to work as Prime Minister here. But we can ill afford to spare such people. We are very short of skilled administrators, the kind of people who are serving you at the risk of their lives. There is some talk of natives and outsiders who are doing very well. About 5 or 6 crore rupees are being spent on the police. That is too much. Money would be much better spent on the infra projects of irrigation, which will give us more food grains, more cotton. Hyderabad never lack these things if the local politicians and the Hyderabad people had been strong and wise. They have not even been able to handle the job of policing their area, with the result that police had to be brought from outside. Under such conditions, complaints against outsiders have no meaning. Recently, there was some rioting and police firing in Raipur. It was noised abroad that it was food riot. For one thing, people with a family of 4 draw ration for 14 and still expect rationing to work. For another thing, there was enough stock of food grains in Raipur, but the way to get at it was to approach your own representatives in government, not to loot the store, stone the police, and create disorder. This is no way to run Swaraj. Such thing bring a bad name to your state. Hyderabad's bad reputation reflects on India's name. You may criticize the government of India and its administration today, but tomorrow you will have to run your affairs yourselves. Let me warn you, power will come into your own hands very soon. It is your heritage and you will have it, but you must prepare yourselves for the responsibility. You must organize yourselves and have big hearts. The Congress too must do likewise. It should keep the door open for good men, wise and able men who want to take part in politics should also be willing to follow the rules and disciplines involved in it. I would therefore ask you to approach to Pakistan Prime Minister's assurance on the matter in a spirit of and a desire for coming closer today than drifting apart. If we drift apart, the task of keeping minorities within the geographical limits of our respective frontiers would become immeasurably difficult, whereas if we make a genuine attempt at closer understanding with trust and confidence in each other, there is some chance of minorities on either side living a life of peace and security to which they are entitled under any civilized government. I regard it profitless at this stage to enter into any disputation of respective responsibility for the tragedies that have occurred on both sides of the border. I can tell my West Bengal friends quite candidly that it is the ugly and deplorable incidents which happened on our side of the border that made us